Children, in this video, I am going to explain what is arithmetic progression to you. This is your chapter number 5 and this is arithmetic progression, okay? I am going to introduce this to you today. Now, children, here I have written some series. Look at these series. First series is 2, 4, 6, 8. It is called series of numbers, or you can say list of numbers. In the next series I have written 27, 20, 13, 6 and so on. Then I have written 3, 3, 3, 3 and so on. Then I have written 1, 4, 9, 16 and so on. Then I have written 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. So now all these are series of numbers. Now if I ask you, what will be the next number in all these series? Next number in this series. Now let us see them one by one. Here in the first series, first list of numbers, you have to observe the pattern carefully and then only you will be able to tell what is going to be the next number. See here, it is 2, 4 and then you are getting 6, then you are getting 8 and you can easily say next number is going to be 10. If I ask you here in the second series, it is 27, the next number is 20, then the next number is 13 and the next number is 6. I hope you must have understood what is going to be the next number. The next number is going to be minus 1. Is the third series very difficult one? No children, it is not difficult at all. You will say the next number here is going to be 3 only. Now let us see the fourth series. Fourth list of numbers. It is 1, then 4, then 9, then 16. What is the next number? Think about it. What is going to be the next number? In all these series, some pattern is being followed. You have to observe the pattern carefully and then only you will be able to tell the next number. Here you can see when we are coming from 1 to 4, we are adding 3. Here we have added 5. Here we have added 7. 3 is added, 5 is added, 7 is added. That means now 9 will be added and the next number is going to be 25. Or you can see like this also. If you observe it carefully, this is the series of perfect squares. Square of 1, that is 1. Square of 2, that is 4. Square of 3, that is 9. Square of 4, that is 16. And square of 5, that is 25. Now let us move to the next series. See carefully observe the pattern here. It is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. What is going to be the next number? I think you are having some difficulty in finding the next number. So let me tell you what pattern is being followed here. Here, this is 1, this is 1. Now 1 plus 1, you are getting 2 here. Then 1 plus 2, you are getting 3 here. Then 2 plus 3, you are getting 5 here. That would mean next number is going to be 3 plus 5, that is 8. Okay. So a certain pattern is followed. Then only the next number of the series is decided. Children, let me tell you, if you found the last two series little bit difficult, you may say that the first 3 were very easy, but last 2 little bit difficult, then let me tell you, only the first 3 fall in the category of arithmetic progression. These 3 are arithmetic progression. So I hope you must have understood what is arithmetic progression. So let me tell you in words, what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a list of numbers. It is a list of numbers where every number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the previous number. Let us see it once again. Every number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the previous number. As you can see in the first series, 2 is being added. Every time 2 is being added. Here also 2 is added to 2 to get 4, then 2 is added to get 6, and then 2 is added to get 8, and then the next number. And here 27 minus 7 you are getting 20, then again minus 7 you are getting 13, then again minus 7 you are getting 6, then 6 minus 7 you are getting minus 1. And here it is 3 minus 0. 0. You are subtracting 0 here. 3 minus 0, or you can say 3 plus 0. 3 plus 0, it's going to be 3. Again 3 plus 0, 3. Then 3 plus 0, 3, and you've got 3. Now in these two, this is not happening. As you saw, here we added 2, then we added 5, then 7, and then 9. Same number is not added. Okay. That is why these two do not fall in the category of arithmetic progression. The first three are the series of arithmetic progression. So once again, let us see what is the definition of arithmetic progression. It is a list of numbers where every number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the previous number. Now, what is the meaning of adding? You will say, here though we are subtracting. How can you say that we are adding? So children, let me tell you, if I add minus 7 to 27, in 27 I am adding minus 7. What will I get? 27 minus 7, that is going to be 20. So here also I have added something, and what have I added? Minus 7. Okay, so my definition is correct. If I say we obtain the number by adding a fixed number to the previous number, this is absolutely correct. Now here I have told you the fixed number is called common difference. What is the fixed number called? Common difference, and it is represented as D. Children, just now you have finished quadratic equation. There also you used this D for discriminant. Okay? This D stands for discriminant. Okay? Here also it is D. We use small d for this common difference. Okay? Now the fixed number which we are adding to the previous number is called D, and here small d we are using, and the meaning of small d is common difference. Now see here I have written this D can be positive, as you saw in the first series we were adding 2, 2, 2, 2. It can be negative, as you saw in the second series we were adding minus 7, or it can be 0, that you observed in the third one. Okay, so this is called arithmetic progression. I hope you have understood what is an arithmetic progression. Now children, what is the meaning of terms of arithmetic progression? Children, an arithmetic progression is represented as A1, A2, A3, A4, etc. What are these A1, A2, A3, A4? They are the terms of arithmetic progression. Okay? And how do we get D? If we want to get what is D, we have to subtract A1 from A2. A2 minus A1. But you know it is same every time. Here also same number is added. Here also same number is added. So you can do A2 minus A1, or you can also do A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. This is one and the same thing. D can be obtained in any way. But you have to remember, you have to subtract two consecutive terms to get D. But remember children, sometimes you make a mistake. You do A1 minus A2. That is going to be wrong. You have to remember, you have to subtract the previous number from the next term. Okay, so A2 minus A1 has to be done. Now children, as you can see, we obtain A1. A1 is what? This is A. First term is called A. First term is called A. How do we get A2? We get A2 by adding D to A. A plus D. Okay. How do you get A3? Third term. You add again D to the second term. So A plus D, A plus D plus D. This is the second term, and we add D to it. So in this way we get A plus 2D. How do we get fourth term? we add d to the third term. So third term is a plus 2d. If I add d to it, I will get a plus 3d. How do I get fifth term? A plus 3d plus d. That will give me a plus 4d. Children, have you observed any pattern here? First term was a. Second term, a2 is a plus d. Third term is a plus 2d. Fourth term is a plus 3d. Fifth term is a plus 4d. As you can see, every time if the term is fifth, then the d's are one less than the number of the term. If term number 5 we have to find, I will write 4d. If term 4 I have to find, I will write 3d, a plus 3d. So children, from here you can derive the formula of nth term of an AP, that is an, यानी कि कोई भी term. How can you obtain an? A plus n minus 1d. n minus 1, 1 less than this term. n say 1 come, this will become n minus 1. So this is the formula of an. So in this way we can derive the formula of an, and the meaning of an is nth term of an AP.